Reading fortune, I just got the news. I can be a millionaire too. Check the OP, what did he do? Gas in his bag so they go to the moon. Spent half an eighth, I got 1,000,000 coins like the real McCoy. You know I feel that joy, cause if it goes to a buck I won't believe my luck. And now 10 on my Lambos for me and my friends.
What's up, guys? This is supposed to be a fun video. Woohoo! So we gotta have some fun. So first of all, I'm gonna do this giveaway. I'm super tired. I was helping a noob get into crypto earlier today, and ended up getting rid of some of my cryptocurrency to them to make it a little bit easier. Now I'm, in the market for buying more crypto, more Bitcoin. Friggin' 1,000 Cardano, around 1,000 Cardano, $1,000 in Cardano, and 500 in EOS is what we decided on. And so I'm out $500 worth of EOS, and I still have to buy another $500 worth of Cardano to fully have that $1,500 investment that they gave me. So I'm working on buying some more Cardano. The bad thing is, I wanted to buy more Cardano and more EOS for myself. So now I'm going to have to buy double. So I'm going to be working on that the next couple days, as well as there's some ICOs I'd like to participate in. And doing this channel is so hard to keep up. It's either I keep up with my crypto all the time, or I do this channel. And I've kind of decided to do this channel mainly because it helps you hold. It helps you hold long term if you have something to focus on, and not just sitting there staring at your charts and your screens all day, expecting money to just grow out of nowhere. So if anybody has any info, any good ICOs, good coins to invest in, let me know, because sometimes I miss the odd opportunity out there, just because I'm so busy. So I'll do the same with you guys. Obviously that's what I'm here for, and ultimately I do this channel so that I can do research and help myself, but also help other people too. So it's more worth it for me to do the research and to find these things out. I have more motivation and incentive. Not much incentive, but I have commitments and people to to help and to release a video to. So I do that, go that extra mile for doing some research, and it's really helped, because in the early days I didn't do a lot of research. I just traded and thought that trading more and more, putting more time into it, would get me better, and that's so far from the truth. It's insane. So sometimes you need to take a step back and not trade, and not worry about buying and selling coins so much, and just hold on to what you have. The problem is, a lot of times we don't buy enough. So this time when I do buy and re-up, I'm going to make sure I buy enough, a big chunk this time, bigger than normal. Okay, where do we start? We start with this giveaway. Let's pick the winner from last Friday's video. Every Friday we're doing a giveaway. We're at least doing a contest. Nick H says, hope Texas takes down Bitconnect. And now we have today another cease and desist warning to Bitconnect from another state. So it's getting close. I don't think they can take down Bitconnect, but they can definitely prohibit it in their state. it doesn't run out of Texas, or else they would have more authority. So Nick H, what you have to do is contact me, and we'll work on a decent currency that works for both of us that I can give you. It's not much. I don't make a cent off this channel. We did just reach a milestone though that I'm pretty happy about, because it took forever to reach, and you know, it's very hard starting a new channel. I've already had a channel that's had some success, and I kind of put it on pause to grow this new channel, and I haven't put any money into advertising or anything like that, so it's been growing very slowly. Although I do think that if you do want to get ahead and you know, grab a community to, you know, talk to, you do need to do some advertising or some strategic marketing, or at least know how to you know, spread your content. And so I could always use people sharing my videos. Like I said, when I'm doing research and creating videos all day, I don't have a lot of time afterwards to go share them on places like Steemit, on Reddit, on Blogger, on Facebook. All those places you guys are more than welcome to share my videos on. And even if someone wanted to create a second channel and upload my videos, they could talk to me about that, and I'm sure we could work something out. As well as if anybody has a YouTube channel out there that has to do with cryptocurrencies, we could help out each other and feature each other on each other's channel. And also we could you have a featured section in your channel where we could recommend each other's channel. So the milestone we just reached, I'll show you here. We've done a lot of videos. What is it, 150 videos now we have, and we've just been banging them out, spending our whole days creating content for you guys. So the least you know, we would appreciate is a share. And look at my computer, how slow it can be. I'm starting to think about buying a new computer, but then again, I'm trying not to just spend money on things I don't need, so I might just look to upgrade this one, maybe get better processing power in it. If that's not a possibility, I'll upgrade to a computer that works better for what I do, streaming, and ultimately it'd be nice to mine cryptocurrencies with my computer. Some cryptocurrencies you can mine on basically an external hard drive, so I'm gonna be looking into that. So what we finally reached, the milestone we finally reached, is we passed 10,000 views. So this channel, we've made $0 off of it, and it's been around since basically October, September. We started making videos seriously and committed to the channel in October, and started making videos daily in about November, December. So it's fairly new, so we could use all the help we could get. I've been around in cryptocurrencies for over 2 years, and I've been through a lot. I have a lot of understanding. Some of these YouTubers out there, they just got into cryptocurrency less than a year ago. So, you know, I've been around since, you know, there's only a couple cryptocurrencies. There are only 3 or 4 cryptocurrencies when I started buying. I bought Ethereum and Litecoin because I thought they would be the next Bitcoin, and I thought I missed out on Bitcoin. This was when Bitcoin was at $400. So just to give you some perspective, we always think it's hit as high, but looking back, your only regret is not buying more. That being said, I do not put all my money into cryptocurrency, all my eggs into one basket, and I don't think that's smart to do either. Anytime someone gets greedy and sees profit, sees the potential for profit, and takes out lines of credit, goes in debt, takes out their mortgage to get rich, that usually is a recipe for disaster. And we see with some of these exit scams, they really promise people fast money, and that is very desirable, and people will take out more than they can afford and put it in there and lose it all. So yes, I could have made a lot more money if I put everything I have into cryptocurrency, but I think it's good to be humble, it's good to be realistic. Put your extra savings into cryptocurrency. Your extra savings. Have some stored away for emergencies and bad days. So this crypto bar community, I suggest you guys join the Telegram. Basically what it is, I've been trying to find the ICO. It says it's some ICO websites say it's already started. This website says 2 days. That would seem like it's ending in 2 days. That's normally how that works. So I'm starting to get anxious to figure out how to contribute. You can be a part of the crypto bar by just going to their Telegram. And when you share in their Telegram, you can see here, information related to cryptocurrency. The world of Bitcoin, altcoin, and crypto trading. And some users may skip that information. If the shared information has the approval of the community, it will be able to reward the user who shared it through direct tips and bar tokens or giving like. So an upvote equals bar token. So this is going to be kind of like Steemit. It's going to be a cross between the crypto pub, Steemit, and social media. So this will be cool, and probably a mix between Telegram as well. Every month, the 10 users who contributed more quality information during this period will be rewarded with a prize in bar. And I think it'll be a considerable amount of bar. So it will be a growing community, and it has incentive to grow. They'll have lottery games, monitoring and tip bots, physical bar. What do you mean they're going to have a physical bar? An international expansion. That would be cool if they created a physical building, which it looks like they're going to do. A physical bar. Wow, that's pretty cool, not going to lie. So the roadmap, developing the basics, let's have fun, physical bar expansion. So it's really a very new idea. I'm assuming this idea spawned from the crypto pub. So I gotta give credit to the crypto pub because he ultimately has something to do with this crypto bar. All good inventions come from previous inventions. So I guess that's how the tokens are distributed through the platform. There is no ICO, and they're very smart by doing that. If that's the case, because a lot of people are starting to not have ICOs due to the regulations. They don't want to, have the potential and possibility of being shut down one day. And these are ultimately the best most secure and long-term cryptocurrency investments because they have no possibility of going sour. They're not asking for a bunch of money, so there's no, there's no reason for them to want to exit. They're creating a token, a community. As the community grows, the token grows in value. They're probably going to be traded on exchanges so that you can cash out. So the more demand, the more that supply will be worth. And I was in the Crypto Bar Telegram today, and they've got some cool stickers there. Should go check those out. So just because I'm so interested in investing, if this is a ICO, I'd like to look into the white paper and see. Also because it could be ending soon, so I'd like to look into this white paper and see if the ICO is about to end, if they're having an ICO. Sure, there's lots of interesting information in here, but here, once the ICO is launched, we are going to work on a bot development that will provide monetization activity to trace which information is shared, the quality of it, and how it's received by the users. So they're supported by 3 different Telegram communities where the users interact at Crypto Bars with an E. Crypto Bar English is which I'm joined at, and then the Russian Telegram. How are we going to tokenize information? It's pretty obvious if you look at the Steemit model how that can be done. So what are they saying about the ICO? We have dedicated to phase the project to face objectives within each phase that will be determined by the collection of the ICO itself. We do not want to cover all the ideas without first assuring the basic ones. We want to work on a clear objective in each stage where we know where we should arrive and the users know at all times in which phase we are. So they're going to have different phases of the ICO, kind of like Bitconnect's doing a second ICO now for a second project for an exchange. So that's pretty cool. So I can't find anything else about the ICO, so I'm just going to at this point move on. Hopefully I can find out some other info. I know about the airdrop, in that if you sign up for Telegram and give them your email, you can get free tokens. So hopefully it starts in 2 days. I have lots of interesting stuff for us today. I'd like to do this video quick, but it's not going to happen that quick. There's just so much I want to share with you. So Japanese crypto girls coining it in. And if you actually search online, there's like 20 articles with this exact same title. I guess they're all just copying each other. There's a lot of crypto news sites that are curated by bots. So just bots will take all the articles online. Yahoo does this, and it's actually one of the most controversial things they do, in my opinion. Yahoo monetizes everybody's articles online. If you ever go on Yahoo, they have articles from all over the web on their Yahoo pages, and then they have ads beside them. So this is okay, I guess, ever since this Creative Commons law was passed because of the internet. And now as long as you give credit where the article came from, you're allowed to use the same article. So they're saying it here first appeared on the Bitcoinist. So everyone copied this article, and I guess it just goes hand in hand, cryptocurrency with bots, because developers are into crypto, and then developers can create bots. You see this on Steemit.com. It's running rampant with bots. Anyways, Japanese crypto girls coining it in. Miss Bitcoin. According to India's Economic Times, Japanese social media icon, aka Miss Bitcoin, says she invests all of her savings in digital currency. In a recent interview, I think I saw her on YouTube in an interview. I convert all my disposable income into cryptocurrency. I've been doing this for nearly a year now. I convert all my savings into cryptocurrency instead of putting them in the bank. And I think this is a good idea, but hold, a couple $1,000 out, just in case anything happens and the markets start crashing and it takes days to cash out. It gets congested. You don't want to get stuck in that if you have bills to pay, or someone's sick in the hospital, or you need to repair your car or something like that. I know we all have credit cards these days, most of us, but it's always good to have some cash aside. At the time, I was working with children and creating an online donation platform, and for the first time I learned how expensive it is to send money abroad. So I was recently impressed when I heard I don't have to go through banks if I use Bitcoin payment. Japanese culture can be quirky, to say the least. An all-girl idol group called the Virtual Currency Girls have also made it big in crypto and strive to extol its virtues across the country. The group, managed by Cinderella Academy Inc. Wow, so this agency created it. I knew it. When I saw this article first, I said, some Japanese guys are forcing these girls to do this, and kind of looks like that. That might be the truth. Intends to capitalize on the current wave of cryptomania by offering all tickets to their live performances and fans goods exclusively through digital currency. The 8-member team, ranging in age from 15 to 22, has her own crypto coin persona, and in true Japanese fashion, uses cosplay to promote them. Characters such as Neo, Nem, Ethereum, and even Cardano have their own merchandise and are wildly popular with Japanese youth. It's a genius idea. Really is. They can sell this merchandise for a lot of money. And it gets young people into cryptocurrency. Here's a Japanese article. So here's the Bitcoin as where it first appeared. Same article. So also I want to share this. Rayblocks. PayPal checkout engineer works on an XRB checkout app. So just for fun, as a side project, this PayPal engineer, developer, decided he would try to implement a user interface, a checkout app, into Rayblocks, because he liked the project so much and saw its potential. So we can see that more about that right here. This is the guy himself, Daniel Brain, works for PayPal as a lead engineer in checkout. Opinions expressed here and belong to him and not his employer. So introducing Brainblocks, my weekend hack project to build a simple checkout app for Rayblocks. I'm sure PayPal hates him for this, but that's why they had to separate him from his employer in the disclaimer. So Brainblocks, simple checkout for Rayblocks. I've been really interested in the tech behind cryptocurrencies for a while, but until now not a whole lot has inspired me to go out and actually build anything on top of the existing blockchains. Then I found out about Rayblocks. See, it's not a surprise, and there's definitely a reason when these cryptocurrencies, are suddenly worth a lot, and you didn't see them coming. Usually it's because you didn't do research on them, and you should look into them a little bit more if, cryptocurrency comes out of nowhere, because usually that means it has very good tech behind it. And a lot of people make made that mistake with Bitcoin and still do, and those are the people that hate on it and don't see the value in it. So if you look into them, you'll end up, probably wanting to buy them and make good money off of them. Looking at Rayblox and its price right now and not understanding the technology, you wouldn't buy it. But this helps you understand that some people that never got inspired by any other cryptocurrency got inspired by Rayblox. So he's going to talk a little bit about that. I'll put this article down below in the description. You can check it out. So I'm on Bitfinex, and I'm doing a Monero transfer so I can buy more Cardano, right? And I press the explore, and this is funny. I press the explore right here, right, to explore to see if the Monero is going to the address that I sent it to, the right address, and I forgot. This is what you get when you try to look at Monero's block explorer. Uh-oh, for a moment there it seemed that you were trying to peek into this Monero address. No. It really looks like you were trying to check out this dude's balance. Well, Monero says no. So it's truly anonymous, guys. That's why I'm using it. There's no it's not a random reason I'm sending Monero, and then I just forgot, trying to click the block explorer, not even thinking. I just thought that was a little funny note in there from Monero. So right now, Bitfinex has added a bunch of coins. Let's look here. I didn't even notice. And they've changed their service, Bitfinex, so that they shut down new registrations for a while because they had, just like every other exchange, overwhelming people trying to sign up. All this media attention is really, they're really seeing the effects of it. Any Bitcoin service provider, but they reopened it, but you have to have $10,000 worth of trading before you can trade, something like that. You have to have $10,000 in here before they let you trade from currency to currency or something like that. It's really odd, but basically it's a filter, so people aren't on here with very low volume. So what new coins does Bitfinex have? Well, they have Spank Chain, Porn, the Porn blockchain. They have Time New Bank, District OX, but they also have Funfair, Decentraland, Mana, Basic Attention Token, and then they put Status, and Golem, as well as Yo-Yo, You Own Your Own Words, Cash, Streamer, they have Qtum. They've got a lot of good coins. I've noticed that Bitfinex only puts very good coins on here. They don't just take any random coin. And what they're trying to do now is just use blockchain. They said something about them wanting to only accept blockchain coins. So they're really only accepting strong coins, and you can expect these coins to go up in value now. First real estate coupon Ethereum token for purchasing properties. Pre-sale. So they're having a pre-sale, and this token will give you a discount on purchasing their properties. Interesting. Or investing in their properties. There's one other thing I wanted to share with you here. If you go to local Bitcoins, you can operate your own Bitcoin ATM through them. the info is here. Just go down below and go to the ATM section. We mentioned a couple of these stories earlier. Swiss voluntary code to protect ICO investors. I didn't look into this article too much. So, what's it talking about here? Legal framework. A non-profit organization is providing guidelines for new ICO launches to adhere to in order to reduce unethical practices. So we're going to see more and more of this in 2018. And then this fantasy market, so another porn ICO creator, disappears with investors' money. So I'd like to read more about this too. The concept of fantasy market was pretty interesting, to say the least. At its core, the project was focused on building a new cryptocurrency designed to support the live streaming of adult content, giving the recent study of cams sites and whatnot. It is evident there's a big market waiting to be tackled. Creating a native currency for this particular industry is not an easy feat, but with sufficient financial backing, it might work out in the end. And we see the same thing with crowdfunding when we got sites like Indiegogo, GoFundMe. People would have great ideas, but realize all the regulations and how hard it is to actually implement that, and then they realize that they're better off just spending the money. You know, they're not going to make it in the end anyways, so they might as well enjoy the money that they raised. So we got to watch out for these projects, and that's why it's good to see an ICO that is working with governments and that is following regulations and already thinks about and outlines how they're going to follow regulations and understands the regulations ahead of time before they ask for money. It is not entirely surprising that fantasy market got a lot of attention from day one. According to several project investors, the CEO has disappeared all of a sudden. As one would expect, he also took all of the money with him and has no intentions of refunding any of the investors. We have seen quite a few scams in the world of token ICOs, and it is highly doubtful this will be the last one this year. The project was created by Jonathan Lucas, and he successfully raised $2 million US late last year. Imagine if someone ran away with, you know, these $30 million projects budgets that they're raising. So they're saying the infrastructure has yet to be built, and that's why it's good to you know, invest in a project that already has a prototype. Seems highly unlikely that it will be happening anytime soon unless the CEO decides to come back all of a sudden. More often than not, projects like these are dead in the water with no chance of being saved or revived because public opinion is trashed on it. No one's going to trust these guys ever again. It has to be said that there were some concerns about fantasy market project in the past. In an interview with the New York Post in November 2017, it became evident that Lucas had no answers to most of the questions being asked. So, huge red flag. It's not uncommon for people to have an ICO white paper written by others and fail to provide sufficient answers when asked the hard questions. At the same time, there may be some circumstantial evidence indicating Lucas is trading on cryptocurrency exchanges as we speak. So he wants to trade. He's basically a gambler and thinks he can make, you know, double that money and then keep half of it, right? And then fund the project. It is certainly possible he's trying to liquidate some of the Ethereum raised. Or turning it into cash. Assuming that is the case, it will only be a matter of time until he is brought to justice for his actions. It is very difficult to trust people who create ICOs these days. You never know whether or not you're being conned. For now, the fantasy market is dead in the water, but things could still turn around eventually. And there is a website saying that people are being refunded, but I'm not sure how true that is. They could just be saying that to prolong people from complaining and so that they have longer to trade this crypto. But really, ultimately, it would be smart. We see with trading bots and even lending platforms, you can make high percentages if you have a lot of money. So they could probably make themselves $1 million if they could take that money for a month. But they really don't need to do it that way. They could, you know, just say they locked it up and be trading with it. That's why there's audits and things like that on, you know, good projects. But What else do we have? Oh yeah. I have a lot of ICOs I want to share with you guys. I just won't do it right now. I'm almost done here. I'd like to finish this off and hit the sack. I'm going to throw this article down below too, because I think it could be very helpful. AnonymousBitcoinBook.com, how to keep your Bitcoin anonymous. This is not my, I guess it is, you do have to buy it. It's an ebook, but I'm not selling this. I have no affiliation with them. I just think some people need that extra knowledge. It might be worth it to some people. Internet Archive gets $1 million Bitcoin donation from anonymous philanthropist. Is that $1 million Bitcoins or $1 million in Bitcoin? Probably $1 million in Bitcoins, yes. And this is pretty interesting. You can see here they're talking about Pineapple Fund. It was donated to, and then mentioning the water project. Well, if we go over here, anonymous Bitcoin enthusiast is giving away $86 million to charity. Is it a scam, or can you apply for a donation? Basically what he's saying is, this website was created right before this guy said he was giving the donation. So maybe he's just trying to get a tax break. This thing could, this thing happens. A lot of people don't want to part with, 25% of their cryptocurrency if they invested. Capital gains taxes, it's a big chunk. If you haven't checked out SingularityNet yet, it's Sophia. She is an advisor on this project. She's working on this project to create the Singularity. So it was a token sale. She is working on the blockchain now. She has an open source brain on the blockchain. A couple projects that are cool, worth checking out. Vibe Hub, virtual reality. This project's probably going to get pretty big in 2018. Some people have probably already heard about it. They're doing education in virtual reality, so getting educators to speak. They can put them in a green screen and then put them in different environments for different people or for different circumstances, and then monetize that content forever and ever and ever. They're doing this also with entertainers, so rappers, singers, and stuff like that. If you go on this website, Vibe Hub, you can see all the different videos they've created and examples of how this will look. You can also buy the token on certain exchanges. And then Decentraland is creating a virtual reality world where you can buy land with these tokens, and companies are actually looking into it to do corporate meetings and things like that, so they don't have to fly all around the world. So a couple projects that are worth looking into. Decentraland has an amazing video now on their website to show what this will look like, a demo. And people are already building in Decentraland. They're already buying land and building on it. So it's going to happen very fast, the development there. We also mentioned Lendconnect is up. We're going to probably try to use that and maybe do a review of it. So Lendconnect coins are a good coin to hold right now. Salt is also active, so Salt loans. So two good tokens to hold. If we've learned anything from lending projects, is the value of the tokens goes up due to the fact that people are locking them into the platform. Global debt versus cryptocurrency market cap, sketched by Nathan J. Taylor. So this is the worldwide debt, and then cryptocurrency market cap. So we still have a long way to go before we can pay the debt. Although Bulgaria did have enough to pay a fifth of their debt, and that just went missing. And you say governments aren't corrupt. So that's about it, guys. I do want to share one more thing, and then that will be it. So this, if you saw the thumbnail, I might change it, but the magical crypto friends. And I thought it was a cartoon for a second. I got excited because just like those Japanese, that Japanese pop band that's, marketing themselves in the cryptocurrency space, a cartoon would do very well.
All around you see big black hands, magical crypto. It's time for adventures and lots of fun with Pony, Lion, Panda, and Chick. Magical crypto. All around you see big black. It's time for adventures and lots of fun with Pony, Lion, Panda, and Chicken. Magical crypto. All around you see big blockheads. Magical crypto. The best thing to do is simply to huddle. What's a young pony to do in a sea of shady ICOs? A lion's courage can light up even the darkest of shadows. Unlike the corporate suits, the whale panda is wise. A chicken dreams about the moon while soaring in the skies. As Bitcoin sees new all-time highs. Magical crypto. All around you see big blockheads. Magical crypto. The best thing to do is simply to huddle. When scam coin strikes turn the tide, you'll quickly rush to my side. Pods and fix and Toshis will crown, but I'm not scared if you're around. We'll always run a full Bitcoin core node. Scaling the right way is a long and challenging road. Segwit is now here for the USF we cheer. Layer 2 solutions are a must. Always verify, don't trust. Magical crypto. All around you see big blockheads. Magical crypto. The best thing to do is simply to huddle. We'll always ride the dip, and we'll always be the best of the rest.
Alright, guys. Damn, that's a good intro. Don't be surprised if I start using it. Just kidding. Guys, today's Friday, and we do a giveaway every Friday, so you guys can leave your comments down below in this video. You don't have to put a wallet address. We'll deal with that after if you win. But I'm going to pick, we did 2 videos today, so I'm going to pick the video that has the most amount of comments and do a random comment on that video. So if you want to make sure you win, well, we saw today there was only 10 comments, so you had a 10% chance of winning. This time you should put your comment on both videos from today, and you'll have an even better chance. I'm sure a lot of people won't do that. So we'll see you later, guys. Peace.
Fortune, I check the OP, what did he do? Gas in his bag so they go to the moon. Spent half an eighth, I got a million coins like the real McCoy. You know I feel that joy, cause if it goes to a buck I won't believe my luck. And I 10 on my Lambos for me and my friends. Butterfly doors but I'm already in dock. Trump is like whip from a squad on the block. Chanting with a hold alive. Chat rooms we scroll at night. Bitcoin ether been told twice. Never hold my ish like it's mold divide. Going to the stars cause it's only right. Read the white paper or sold that side. Now
crypto overload. Man, I'm doing too much crypto, too much trading, looking at too many ICOs, too much news. My computer is having a breakdown. It's completely black, or else I would have ended the stream, guys. If you're watching, bear with me. You can subscribe, hit that bell, and throw the thumbs up. And we'll see you guys later. Peace. What are you still doing here? Everyone who's still here is my magical crypto friend. My friends that don't leave me. They're always with me, even when it's dark. We're all making money. This shit's fine.